when you're creating, when you're putting all this stuff together,
Yeah.
do you have rules for yourself that you follow? Like, I will never do that. That this only works this way. Like, is there a set of rules or instructions in your head for, say, like this project?
My rules are never cover anybody else. Like, never do a
Okay.
cover song. Never, like, I'll do a little tribute to somebody I like in a sound. Like, some songs I'm like, oh, that beat there, that's my tribute to Skinny Puppy, or that moment there, that's my tribute to so and so. But a lot of my rules are just don't try to cover, try to be as original as possible, and have fun for the most part,
I like it.
and not get lost in trying to. When I say this, is not to get lost in trying to get approval from anybody else. Like, it's for myself. I have to be the fan first. There's a lot of times where I'll be writing for a compilation and I will go up in my head, oh, hopefully this is going to do it. No, don't think that way. Then I'll scrap that song and start over again, because it's like, no, you ruined it because you were trying to write for somebody else. You weren't trying to write for yourself. That's my biggest rule.
That's a hell of a rule. That is a hell of a rule. And I can tell you this, having interviewed some actors, and that sort of mindset is usually what sets the people apart. Like the people who get the bigger roles, and people is like, they stuck to who they were, and it was for their craft. It wasn't like, I'm just going to go out and do any role I could get to try to like, I'll nail this cheesy character I don't even like. Sticking to who you are, bringing yourself to work, sort of thing, has been a really interesting theme that I've discovered through successful artists. And not that I go out of my way to talk to unsuccessful people, but like I'm an unsuccessful artist on that level too. So I was not dedicated enough to do anywhere near the level of work you do, and I'm okay with that because I found out who I was. One thing I do have is, when do you consider a piece done then? Like for you, when do you go, oh, this is complete?
Now it's different because I have more time to work on it, having the 8-track versus the cassette deck, where the cassette deck, it was one take, you're done. That's it. That's all you get. You get that one chance. That's it. You're done. With the 8-track, I'm able to add layers and more. So it can become very too much. Is what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went too far. When I feel like it's done, it's when I don't have the inspiration to go back to it. It's funny because it's like you're not feeling that energy, you're not feeling that sound anymore. You're not in that place, you're not in that headspace. It's almost like, I hate to say it, but channeling,
That's a perfectly fine word to use. It doesn't have to be a spiritual thing. It could be like an energy thing. Like we channel water, we channel energy, we channel snow to off the sidewalk. It's a good word for it.
Yeah, that's really where it comes from. Like, that's how I feel like it's done, and especially when I feel satisfied with it. Because I'm sitting on so much stuff that's recorded. I'm never going to release it because I'm not satisfied, but I can go back and hear it and go, oh, that's where that idea came from. That is finished. It's like you're working to something, but it's really. Oh, sorry about that. No, go on.
No, I said I love it. I love it.
Oh, okay.
Good stuff. Yeah.
That was
you go ahead.
I was in the moment of thought, like, that's it. It's just when I feel that satisfaction, I don't feel like it's there anymore. Like, I don't need to keep pulling from that.
That's cool. It's like the song itself is like, all right, I have all the energy that you needed to give me, and I am complete. And you walk away. I know that sounds like we're giving a concept of persona, but songs are. Let's be fair. Songs are a piece of somebody. Every song, even if you hate it, if there was a human involved at all, there's a piece of them in it.
Wilma's Rainbow by Helmet comment.
Why do you know the name of one of their songs that isn't unsung? Oh. That's why. All right, now, okay, I can do it. Not right now. I don't know. I haven't heard that album in 30 years. You in our emails before the show, like just getting to know each other, You mentioned being Catholic, and I was wondering if any of those feelings come up or are involved in the songwriting process in any of your art.
You know, it's funny. No, I was thinking about it because I was like, where was that play in? And I thought about it was the church organ. Being around that as a kid, seeing that, hearing that, I feel like that to me was like the early inspiration for me to start getting into music.
That's a huge and powerful instrument, by the way. Like standing next to a good church organ is awe-inspiring. Like I love that feel, just that body feel.
Yeah, and it was. I would always love to sit in the balcony and look at it and be near that and hear that. No, you know,
that's a. I was just curious. You don't have to
touch upon it all really in my music. Like I might use a sample of like a radio preacher here and there, but it's never done as blasphemy. It was never done as like a critique of it. It was just like, yeah, that's cool. I want to use that, but
okay.
You know, it's funny because like, who I am never is really into music. Like other than my interests and things that interest me, I don't use this music as a therapy session or anything at all.
Okay.
It's just
I know you mentioned that like you take the human out of the music.
Oh yeah.
On the way, like you want the music to be music.
Yeah, I don't want the music to be
not a reflection of you.
Yeah, it's like I want people to like. I want to be able to listen to and be like, "Oh, that's awesome!" Like I don't want to think, "Oh, I did a good job, buddy," or "Oh, that's a bad memory, man." Oh God, you know, it's
I always felt bad for musicians who write a song about something horrible or some horrible breakup, and then they go on tour and have to sing it every night for the rest of their lives.
Yeah. Or they write it for a girl and then they get divorced and you're like, oh man. Like Styx and shit like that. They wrote all the songs for women. It's like, you still with them? Nah.
Well, we can go back to Fleetwood Mac. They cheated on each other, wrote songs about it, and then made each other sing about it. That's the best kind of torture I've ever heard of. Like,
you're the most brutal band around.
You cheated on me? Well, sing this now. Live every night for the next 3 years.
Every time I hear him on the radio and it's one of them songs, like, man, that's fucked up.
And you know how much truth is behind some of those songs now. Like, oh God, yeah, I'm surprised none of them murdered one of them. Like, so much dysfunction and such beautiful music out of all of it. They're one of the standout bands of that era for me.
Oh, same here.
Yeah, they laid it out. So now's the time we talk about Hemwick.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what Hemwick is to you as a project, as an art form? What is Hemwick in your words?
Hemwick for me is an exploration of horror. You know, what horror is, like the genre, and just exploring the darkness that is there and taking my inspiration from the films I watched, the books I read, the video games I played, the comics, all that, and just taking all that inspiration and putting that to sound, creating what I felt, what I think that could be, and just exploring darkness and really getting to play in that, and just watching these bizarre movies like, you know, Antichrist from Lars von Trier. Like, that's one of my favorite films. It's people hate it, but I'm like, no, that's a beautiful film. But that to me is inspiring to see certain scenes in there and go, okay, I want to take that and I want to make music out of that. What it made me feel. So a lot of what I'm trying to do is just scare myself, make myself uncomfortable. It's like, I love it though. And it was also just, I wanted to write industrial music the way I liked it, not just dance. I shouldn't say bullshit. Right. It's not for me. I wanted to go back to the early era, Throbbing Gristle, SPK, Cabaret Voltaire, that era where it was minimalists, and just explore that again. And in the beginning, I took a lot of shit from people. Oh, you're too this, you're too that, do this, do that. I took all the negativity and I doubled down on what I was doing that they hated. Oh, you use too much reverb. Oh, too much reverb. I'm going to crank it up to 10. And I'm going to keep adding more. And that's just what it was. It was coming from a punk rock background too. Like, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want.
You said no, that means yes, please.
Yep. And that's what Hemwick is. It's taking back what music was, this industrial music, this noise music, where there was no rules. I'm trying to bring that back for myself. And just play by my own rules and explore these dark themes, this horror, this ugly world that we live in. I want to take that inspiration and funnel that into this music.
I once did an art project where I took a bunch of pictures and I mutilated blah blah blah, and I sprayed red ink on it to make it look like blood, and it was and underneath it said I put it next to a picture of a bunch of a collage of pictures that I cut out from Time and Life magazine of war torn stuff, and I said, which world is sicker, mine or the one you live in? And my art teacher refused to put it on display. So I get what you're saying, like, you know, like, yeah, this is just there's a whole bunch of crap out there. This is nothing. This is nothing compared to what you really live in. Yeah.
That's
I missed the comment, guys. What do we have on the screen? Oh,
hell
awesome.
Yeah! Thank you. Thank you.
Speaking of comments, we're going to run out of time soon, so please get any comments, questions you have in. I want to continue on your thought, but real quick, do you remember the first horror movie you rented or purchased?
Toxic Avenger.
Oh, it's up there for me. I remember getting that.
Hell yes.
I haven't watched. Is the new one out yet?
I won't watch it.
Yes, it is out. I missed it.
Torn.
It played for 3 days in the Alamo Draft House, and I missed that. But yeah,
I ran it.
I don't know.
Thank you. Like, basically, we convinced our dad that it was Toxic Crusaders.
Yeah, that was what a time to be alive when they had cartoons based off of horror products. Like they had Rambo and Toxic Crusader, kids' toys, RoboCop.
That was
what do you do?
I remember watching Aliens at a friend's house that lived across the street from me. The chest burster, they're coming out the ceiling, pulling people in. I remember shooting out their door and running home, like terrified. Then going back the next day and finishing it.
And that was a time when those movies would play uncensored at like 11 o'clock on a Saturday, and you just become sorry.
Yeah, I would stay up and watch them, like sneak out and watch them, and sleep on my parents' bedroom floor because I was scared shitless. But it's funny, like, right? And my parents and me joke about it, like, you were terrified of all this stuff. Now your house is covered in it. You're making this weird shit. Your body's covered in it. Like, yeah.
Now you own it. Now you fucking own it. That's the thing. Like, it doesn't scare me anymore.
No, the funny thing was, like, it scared me, but I always wanted to look. It's like, I know I was always fascinated by it. And
I don't ever remember looking away, but I remember, like, Poltergeist scared me.
It's a terrifying movie.
Absolutely scared me. But Conan with blood and demons and all this stuff, I was like, I want to live in that world. I want to see this. It's a very weird thing. But like, yeah, Conan was way more violent, but that was on TV every 3 hours on HBO.
And Mad Max, the Road Warrior, and I remember watching that and go, man, this is awesome. I want to live in that world where everyone's running around in assless chaps and mohawks.
That's less of a scare and more of like an inconvenience. No AC. Absolutely not.
Rules.
Do you have well, I want to definitely talk about future stuff. So I have a list of projects that, as we talked to you went through. Can you tell me about Transcendence?
Transcendence is a Arthouse snuff film I'm making.
Okay.
Yeah, it's what it is. We shot a half hour of it, and it's based off this idea of two people who are into the extremes of violence and that type of shit, trying to find enlightenment through those forms of violence. So these two sickos have met up, found an abandoned building to make their ritual home, and they're exploring it and having a good time in their head, you know. So far I got a half hour shot. I need to edit a trailer together. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I'm a lazy son of a bitch when it comes to that.
Editing is no fun.
That's why I keep
when
putting
it's
it
done,
off.
it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep putting it off, but half hour of footage has been shot. I do need to shoot more. There's a lot more to shoot. It's just right now with the weather, I can't get into the building, and film in my garage is kind of like, it's really cold in there. I don't want to break that seal.
I'm not going in my garage for another week.
I don't blame you. So Transcendence is that it's gonna be wild. A lot of the pictures are up on my Instagram. Did I send you any pictures?
Of Transcendence, I don't remember seeing any of that. No.
I'll have to email you those. The building's gorgeous. It's just this rotting, decaying old office building with a machine shop attached. I mean, it's just beautiful.
There's
looking.
a lot of stuff you can do with that space.
Exactly. So the idea is to showcase the building as well. Like we're trying to make, like I said, it's Arthouse as well. So we're trying to make it look beautiful. Meanwhile, you're having this horrific violence happening in it. We're working on that with Void of Flesh, my partner in crime, who I do Wick of Flesh with.
Shout out.
Yeah, Wick of Flesh is our artistic names combined, Hemwick and Void of Flesh. So we're working on that. See, and we do noise together every once in a while. There's a few tracks recorded, just nothing put out online yet.
Just feeling it out.
Yeah, it's just kind of a slow process with us.
Have a great one. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Be safe out there. Treat each other well.